Welcome back, everybody, to this Let's Play of Tomb Raider for the PS3. I am Drak.
And I'm Andrea.
And we're going to be playing some really fun moments here where we get to toss these gas cans and then we get to light it on fire. Because, you know, that sounds like fun, right?
Definitely.
Right? Why are you not saying right, hon? Why are you not saying right? I'm kidding. Actually, you know what? Why do this when you can easily light crap on fire on your own? Okay, fire arrows don't work, so of course we need the torch, because that's a different kind of fire, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because video game logic. Okay, I remember this being a big pain in the butt, so... Just toss this up on there. And for people who are a little confused as to where we are, we're actually in the tomb, the Chamber of Judgment. So we're trying to figure out this puzzle, which will take some time, but, you know, everybody's willing to wait, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We want our loots. Oh, there we go. So let me ask this honest question here, because, you know, one of the things that has been brought up to me, you know, we don't own the new consoles yet. And eventually, yeah, we'll have to go to them. But, you know, one of the biggest staples of E3 at this point is, you know, this is going to be the reason that we have to buy the new consoles. This is going to be the reason you have to spend the money. So let me ask this actually honestly of you, Andrea. What would it take? What would it take for them to actually let you buy that tagline? What game would it take? Like, what outlandish thing would you require for it to take for you to purchase an actual console? Or purchase a PS4 or an Xbox?
What would motivate me to go buy a PS4?
Yes. What would make you literally look to me and go, we're buying our PS4 and we're buying it right now?
Well, it just depends on what kind of games come out. As usually, I wouldn't want to buy one of the new consoles if there's nothing that I want to play and there's no point of letting it sit around and not be used until whenever a game comes out.
Sure.
I would wait until at least, if there's a few games that I'm interested in, then sure, I will go buy it then.
But there isn't like a game that would just guarantee that you would want to own it. So like Kingdom Hearts 3 would not guarantee you want to own a PS4.
Well, if Kingdom Hearts 3 came on only PS4 or something like that, then yeah, I would definitely have to go get it. Unless if I own the game, or if I get the game and just put it on the shelf for then. But if there are some games that are really worth it to me to play, then I may consider it. But I wouldn't go buy a PS4 if there's nothing that I want to play.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, okay, Kingdom Hearts 3 gets announced. So, you know, we have a release date and we have all that. Then at that point, and you love everything you're seeing for it, that would be the point. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out next week. Okay, and you love everything you're seeing about it. At that point, would you then put down the money for a PS4 and then buy Kingdom Hearts 3 right along with it? Or has nothing been interesting enough to make you want to do just that?
Well, it's kind of hard to decide on that because there may be some games I may be interested in. If I wanted the game really that badly, I would consider getting the system along with it. But if there are maybe some games that, yeah, they're interesting, but I can wait a little longer. and I may postpone it for a bit.
So right now, there really isn't anything that's going to make you just slap down the money right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See, for me, that's kind of the same deal, too. There are a lot of games that I'm looking forward to announcements from E3, but there hasn't been one that just has made me want to slap down the money, at least until, like, the holiday season. Because then at that point, you know, you can justify it as a Christmas present or whatever. But...
And who knows, maybe it would come down in price a bit.
Well, more likely, probably not.
Well, yeah, but maybe, you never know.
Unless you're the Xbox One, and then you don't have to worry about the Kinect anymore. I'm sorry, but I'm laughing at that whole thing. There were so many times where Microsoft literally screamed at people, "You can't have the Xbox One without the Kinect." And now they've gone back and said, yes, you can. You can have it without the Kinect, and it works just fine. Biggest freaking facepalm moment ever. And that's combined with all the stuff that happened last year. Oh, we can't have the Xbox not turned off. Oh, wait, you can. Oh, wait, we can't have this whole sharing thing. Oh, wait, you can. Seriously, Microsoft, are we done with the double guessing or the double speech here? Can we just move on? Let Kinect be its own thing. Let it have its own games and all that. Don't make it mandatory to the freaking console. Especially if it's not mandatory.
Oh, yeah.
And I know, you want to have one. You want to try out Kinect. But obviously for the 360 it's not essential. And now we just found out for the Xbox One it's not essential. So what makes people think that I'm not going to buy the $400 bundle instead of the $500 with the Kinect? Because personally, I don't see a reason to have the Kinect.
I don't know. I thought it was an interesting way of trying doing some gaming like that. But I guess I never really, kind of thought of it that way. And I don't know if I would want to play it, but I guess unless if you really like it, more power to you. But I would have loved to play the Harry Potter game that was for the Kinect, but...
Well, and I'm not saying that you couldn't. I'm just saying, when you're basically saying that it's absolutely essential for you to own this product, and then they go back and say it's not, because I've become kind of jaded when it comes to motion games. I'm not totally into them anymore. They're cool, and I think some games work that way, but some don't. And that's why I've become kind of a proponent of make the motion games kind of their own platform kind of thing. And then I still want to have diehard franchises that are controller driven and things like that. For example, Nintendo. Nintendo has been able to do games that had both. And I like that concept because then you are accommodating to the old fuddy-duddies too, who are totally used to controllers. Instead of just forcing us all to go motion gaming.
Yeah, I mean, trying to Kinect for the first time, it just kind of felt very strange in a way, but I wouldn't say that I hated playing Kinect. I just probably don't prefer it as much.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that.
I think I would like the Wii remote gameplays a little bit more than the Kinect, but that's me.
And of course, neither one of us is mentioning the PlayStation Move. Oh man, what an abomination that turned out to be. I'm a Sony fan, guys, and even I'll admit that the freaking PlayStation Move was a failure waiting to happen, especially when they had nothing really to announce with it. At least Kinect had the idea of a few games that they wanted to do, and they didn't do very well, but at least they had something. PlayStation had nothing, and it was very clear they had nothing. I think the very most they had was basically a Harry Potter game. I think it was called Sorcery, and it was supposed to be like a wizard game.
Wasn't it?
And there wasn't anything to it.
Wasn't it like Book of Spells or something?
No, that's how it was supposed to work. Because you were supposed to get this little book add-on that was a Book of Spells, and you were supposed to repeat them with the Move controller.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
So at that point, it's just, as far as I'm concerned, PlayStation Move bombed horribly. And again, I want to point out to motion gaming fans, I don't hate the medium. I just think it should be its own thing for now. Until it establishes itself.
to me, when it comes to those type of games that are only exclusive to that, I mean, like the 3DS, I wish you could play some of your games on the regular DS, even though you won't have the option of using the 3DS function.
Well, that's why they made the 2DS.
Oh, yeah. Because otherwise it'd be like, oh, I wish I could play this game on this console now, or I could play this, and I wouldn't have the option of using how the mechanics work. But you can still play it.
Or maybe one of the things that I've been screaming. One of the things I've been screaming about is, where Sony actually allows you to play your handheld on the console or on the TV. That freaking Nintendo should allow us to do this. They used to do it with like the Super Game Boy. They haven't done it for years, and I don't understand why. That Game Boy player would have sold a lot higher if it wasn't so freaking expensive.
Yeah, isn't what is it? The Nintendo 64 had the option of being able to on certain games that you can actually...
Only Pokemon games.
Well, yeah.
But like the GameCube offered the Game Boy Player, which would allow you to play Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube. The only reason I never got one was because it was like $200 for that, and I'm just like, dude, I already paid $200 for the GBA. Work with me here on something.
Yeah.
Especially since it's just an add-on to the GameCube. Even if it had been half price, that would have been way more considerable than what they ultimately offer. And yes, I'm considering options like the crap. I am considering options like the 3DS PC card that you can get, but it just irritates me that Nintendo won't give us their own solution. Well, they kind of did, because GBA games are coming out on the Wii U's Virtual Console.
It's always nice that they can get those games onto the bigger consoles.
It is, but it's like, how long did we have to wait for Nintendo to wise up on this? Where they could have actually been like the king of this and of this whole feature and made it so that Nintendo was just totally unilateral with their consoles, which is what they kind of said they wanted to do with the 3DS and the Wii U. But here's where Sony one-upped you, was because literally during the conception of the PS4, the Vita was designed to work with it. That's the difference here, and that's what irritates me. There we go. Was that a fun ride for you? I hope it was. I don't want your dynamite. Don't give it to me.
But it would always be nice if you knew what was coming out.
What do you mean? Oh, Salty Sea Captain is in trouble. We'll talk in a minute.
Oh, his name's Grim.
Drop your weapons, or we kill your friend! Don't fucking do it!
Okay!
That's nothing, pal. I grew up in Glasgow. Now kick them off the edge!
Okay, this is one of those moments where I'm going to scream, "It's not your fault, Lara!" Salty Sea Captain did what he thought was best.
No. Grim.
Like, what I meant was...
I'll make them pay.
It's like, I wish, they would say, oh, you should be expecting this game maybe within a week or something that will come out on this.
You mean like a notification in your 3DS or something like that?
Or something,
They kind of do that if you keep regular on your 3DS. They kind of do that, but that's kind of a tall order for Nintendo to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they do like Nintendo Network and why PSN works the way it does for PlayStation Plus users. So they'll notify you what games are free and you don't have to pay for them, or what indie games you can get So you kind of had that, but you need to be, like, die-hard into those networks to use it. And I almost made a stupid decision. Okay, let's go.
Oh, by jumping on that?
Yes, because I almost jumped off the cliff.
You want to follow him?
I don't want to follow Grim. I do not. I'm sorry, Salty Sea Captain. Because I like that name. Please, cut the line.
Hey, come on, there she is!
Woof!
I'm on it.
Why, thank you for cutting the line. So that at that point I could save my butt this way. Ow. Yeah, and you got.
I got her!
Shit.
Let me guess. Old World War II sniper.
I've got your cover, girl. You're clear to climb up.
Thank God.
Ross,
Yeah.
Grim's dead.
they tried to use him as leverage to make me surrender, but he wouldn't let them.
Grim, you stupid bastard.
I'm so sorry, Ross.
No, don't be sorry, Lara. Just make it count. We'll raise a glass to the old man when we get out of here.
I'm going to try and get closer.
Can you cover me again?
Yeah. I've got to clear sight with my rifle until the palace wall.
So not only is she a Croft, she has sniper coverage.
Rescue chopper N888RC responding to SOS inbound from Freighter Trinity.
I do
This
copy.
is Conrad Roth. of
They-
the
but they
Endurance. Do you copy? Lara, did you hear that? A rescue helicopter is inbound.
That's great news, Roth. Set up a signal. I'm going in for Sam and the others.
But Lara, maybe I should...
This isn't like the pilot.
All right.
Roth. I got Sam and
Camp
the others
time.
into this mess. I'm getting them out.
Let's see, what can we get here that's going to be helpful? We're going to get Axe Expert, because that'll be helpful. So at this point, we just want to unlock the next tier. Not really enough to upgrade weapons, but...
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like we were saying before, I mean, the stuff that you want, Andrea, is available. You just have to follow the networks, and then they'll say what's coming out and what's coming out for it, or if DLC is coming out. So what do we absolutely not want to be announced at E3? I've got a few. I don't want anything on the stupid Shaq Fu 2.
All right, Lara.
On what?
That bridge is swarming with guards.
Great. Any ideas?
It'll be tricky, but you can probably make your way across underneath.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
What I was saying before is, you probably don't know the game. Do you know the game Shaq Fu?
No.
Okay, do you know the athlete Shaquille O'Neal?
Yeah.
Okay, so for a while there, Shaquille O'Neal was given like all these elaborate deals. He was put into a movie called Kazam, and he was put into another movie called Steel. Well, he also got a game deal, and that was called Shaq Fu. So it was basically like a fighting game with Shaq, or with Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it bombed horribly. It was a horrible game. I played the effer. It was a horrible, horrible concept. Well, apparently a Kickstarter was recently done to do Shaq Fu: The Legend Reborn, a sequel or even a reimagining of it. And not only did its $450,000 get funded, it almost went $25,000 over that. So like $473,000 to it. And I'm dumbfounded by that. And I do not want anything for Shaq Fu 2 announced there. I don't want sports game stuff from EA. There's Star Wars games to announce. There's tons of stuff that I don't want. What about you, Hun? Is there a game that you absolutely just don't want to hear about?
At least not that I'm aware of, unless there's something that really irritated me.
Well, I know you're not a big fan of like the Call of Duty and Battlefield franchises, so would that be one of them where you don't want another Call of Duty announcement for this year? Or... I can guarantee there probably will be, but...
Well, I can't really say there would be anything... I would just probably would be like, well, if they don't announce something that I would be interested in, then, you know.
Then it's pointless. Yeah, announce everything that I want. Don't announce anything else.
It drives me crazy when they announce everything that you're like, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, then it's an E3 that you feel was wasted.
Lara, I've got them in my sights.
Alright, so now we are under the bridge, which means we get to deal with platforming. It's platforming, Andrea. It's platforming. Be very, very quiet. We're playing Solid Snake.
Father Matthias will send us to the...
Right in the head. Ouch. Okay, I gotta hand it to Roth, man. He's a great shot.
I thought I lost you, girl. Are you okay?
That was too close.
Alright, we're supposed to be under the bridge, but for some reason we're not. Oh, he's telling me to wait. Okay, so he's gonna snipe him.
They'll see you.
See, this is an interesting gameplay element where you're relying on the AI. Oh, crap. You're relying on the AI to provide openings.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen this a lot done in like Metal Gear games, but in this one it works really well. Alright, so I was actually being an idiot while trying to talk during this segment because we're supposed to be hearing Roth. You think you can see a muzzle flash with this sunlight?
Stop. Don't move. They'll see you.
Alright, we're going, Roth. We're a Croft. We're going.
Go now.
Wow. That is an incredible shot right there.
Hold it. Almost got it. Move.
Come on, come on.
Stop.
Boom!
Wait.
You think?
Lara, I think you're clear.
Thanks for the cover. I think that makes us even.
Lara!
Wow! That shot still amazes me. Oh, crap, wrong button.
Woo!
Nobody in their right mind would take that shot, but Roth did, and he receives the badass award this time.
Lara, there's too many of them.
Go! Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll go ahead and run. We're gonna do our Nathan Drake here. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Yeah, I missed that part when he's like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
Ah! Crap. I thought I judged that right, but I didn't. That's the best part of Uncharted games. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap! And sadly, Lara Croft does not have the luck of Nathan Drake sometimes. No.
Lara, there's too many of them.
That was weird.
That was weird, and that was kind of buggy, and I don't want that happening again. Alright, run, Lara! Run! Run, girl! You're a Croft! You can do it! There we go! Lara, you have truly earned the title of Blue Girl on Fire.
Roth, I'm heading in.
Are you sure about this, Lara?
I'll get them. I'll come back.
Now, people might actually take what I'm saying as an insult to Jennifer Lawrence. It's not. I actually liked her in X-Men Days of Future Past, but since we're talking about Hunger Games, I also want to bring up X-Men because I'm not a fan of Hunger Games. So, she's the blue girl on fire. And you like First Class, right, hon?
I didn't mind it.
So you didn't like it?
I never said I hated it.
Okay, because she plays Mystique in that. I think you'll like Days of Future Past with what they do with her.
I guess I would have to rewatch it again.
Oh, it's a good movie. I watched it again, and still better than the Singer movies. Oh, snap.